Chase Lee hockey with the blue futon. Out of the box or out of the wall, whatever you want to call it, we have Born a Champion, Dennis Quaid, Sean Patrick Flanery, Katrina Bowden. Have I seen this movie? No. But let's see if any of us are born champions. So Born a Champion, what's it about? It's about the beginning of MMA and how it started in the Middle East, Qatar, and how this person, who was a military vet in the Gulf War, is kind of rising ranks in jiu-jitsu and all of his different martial arts he's very much into. But while doing one of the fights, he gets hit in the eye hard, and it was a sucker punch, not fair at all. So now he's toning it down a little bit, but now that video of him getting sucker punched has resurfaced because the person who sucker punched him is now in the top of the ranks in the MMA world, and now a rematch is about to occur. So, Born a Champion, is it a good sports movie or mediocre? This is a actual fantastic sports movie that probably no one has heard of. Born a Champion is so smooth, it is so well mannered, it is well received. It is such a good story. So Sean Patrick Flanery is the one that wrote it, and he loves martial arts. He loves jiu-jitsu, if I'm not mistaken. So this is kind of a love letter to martial arts and how it started in the Middle East and how it slowly made its way to the United States, and how this is actually a Middle East, how it's like it was really big there. And actually kind of like WWE, even though that's very different from MMA, but WWE is also very predominant in Saudi Arabia. Like, it's in Riyadh. They actually go to Riyadh and do it, which I find very interesting with how women have to dress and what women wear for WWE for the United States versus the Middle East. Fascinating culture difference. That's something to actually research. But I'm talking about Born a Champion. This movie is silky smooth, tugs on the heartstrings, good story, good acting, and you are rooting for this. And this is a very, very low budget movie, but it works so well. I mean, this is a strong contender for one of the better sports movies ever made. All of them made. This is easy, I want to say, top 15 sports movies. It is that good. It is a quick, simple review right now. Born a Champion, strong acting, strong directing, strong writing. The only thing I didn't like about the writing is when I was watching this story, I was thinking everything happened on screen was a true story or a true event. Unfortunately, the only true stuff is like how martial arts started and are loosely based on who did it and what they did in the Middle East. But like everything else, about the wife, the kid, the backstory of soldiers and Dennis Quaid, how he comes in to play in this movie, that is kind of fabricated, Hollywoodized, and that really kind of bums me, as well as a person named Taco in this movie, because how it's also told, it's not really like, a normal sports movie like Remember the Titans. There are interviews kind of like this, one-on-one, talking to Taco, talking to other people about Sean Patrick Flanery's character. And that's where I thought, okay, are these interviews kind of like knowing a person that this happened to? Unfortunately, it is not. It is how the story they decided to tell it. Nothing wrong with that storytelling, but I was just bummed out that it wasn't real and these interviews weren't based on real life people. They're just kind of, talking about the person. But Born a Champion, holy cow, this is one of the straight to DVD movies. I mean, it might have been in theaters for maybe a couple weeks or anything, but this is a strong contender for best home video release of 2021. It is that good. If you like MMA, if you like that type of wrestling, MMA, just anything on that martial arts status, I highly recommend this movie because all the stunts are done by him. It is very down to earth, very realistic, nothing over the top, and sometimes you need that in movies today, day and age. So Born a Champion will receive a 4.5 out of 5 Blue Futons, equals at 90%. So see the Critics News scores gave this one. So critics, there's no critic score, but there's 2 reviews. Audience scored an 84% with over 50 of them. Of course, no critic consensus, but the 2 are critics, 1 positive and 1 negative. So that is a 50%. But oh my gosh, to me, this was a silky smooth, strong movie. Highly recommend. If you like sports movies, MMA movies, this is the one for you to watch, bar none. So do you agree with my 90, 84, or 50%? Chase Lee Hockey with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this Blue Futon Utopia. You Blue Futonians, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Peace and love. Peace and love. I'm not a person that knows a lot about MMA, but this movie made me want to do research. It was that good. Do not let this one go under your radar. You will not be disappointed.